Hey guys, so in this video I'm gonna be going to the Galapagos Islands. I'm so excited. I've done a ton of research on the place, so I can't wait for you guys to check it out. So I literally just got a jury summons and it's for the week before I leave. This is actually really bad because if they pick me to come in, like I'm gonna have to cancel this trip, so that's cool. So I didn't get jury duty. I'm so grateful. I hope that they found awesome jurors, but I'm very glad it's not me. So it's actually gonna take 4 flights to get to the Galapagos. And now it's time to start packing. My stepdad and I headed to the airport and began our journey to the Galapagos Islands. For some reason, the screen at my seat knew my name. Kinda sus. I spent the flight reading the itinerary for the week. My first meal in Ecuador was unfortunately not a local delicacy, but Johnny Rockets was great. It took over 28 hours and 4 flights to get from LA to the island of San Cristobal. When we landed, we were so exhausted and excited to get to the boat. We took a panga ride to the yacht and explored all that it had to offer. Our room had an incredible view of the water. Showering on a boat is definitely tricky, I learned, especially when it's moving. The yacht had so many amenities like a library, an underwater gym where I definitely worked out every single day, a massive dining and living room, and more areas to hang out and take in the view than I knew what to do with. Our chef was extremely talented and never left us hungry. The hot tub was one of my favorite parts of the boat and where I spent most of my time aboard, as well as the rest of the sun deck. This yacht was incredible. I swear it took a couple of days just to figure out where everything was. Frigate birds were the first animals to greet us after we set sail. The islands were strikingly beautiful and offered incredible sunsets and stargazing. During our week in the Galapagos, we went on daily hikes to explore the wildlife. We hopped on panga boats or kayaks, ready to explore each unique island on our schedule. So we're on one of the Galapagos Islands. It is super dry and we're looking for iguanas. It's really hot. Look at these holes. That's where the iguanas hide, in these holes. These islands are insane. I feel like I'm in Animal Planet. Sea lions were everywhere. There were a ton of birds. On one of the hikes, we ran into some old tortoises. Turns out they like mud. Who knew? Our guides were amazing. They knew everything about the Galapagos and the animals that live there. Each night began to arrive quicker and quicker as the days became more and more exciting. The baby sea lions were taunting me to take them home. They used the tide pools as a jungle gym, honing their skills so that they could one day become expert swimmers. Just listen to this guy. One more time. A pod of bottlenose dolphins enjoyed the waters near our yacht. After about 30 minutes of admiring them, we decided to get back on course and head to our next destination. But the dolphins weren't ready to leave us yet. They followed us for a couple miles. This was definitely a highlight of the trip. After exploring a cave, I got attacked by a booby. Never thought I'd say that before. But seriously though, a red-footed booby was trying to steal my hair for nesting material. Snorkeling here was unlike anything. The sheer amount of wildlife in the Galapagos was incredible. I've never seen so many sea turtles before, and the best part is that they won't run away from humans here because they're so protected. This allowed me to enjoy their company without disturbing them. The marine iguanas were trippy to see. You could definitely see the Godzilla inspiration here. Another highlight of the trip was swimming with penguins. We weren't even sure if we'd get to see them, let alone swim with them, given how few their numbers are. They torpedoed through the water as they hunted for fish. I almost had to dodge them. They were so fast. Apparently, these penguins are the only wild ones to exist north of the equator. I've always wanted to swim with penguins, but I never thought I'd have the chance to. Surf's Up was one of my favorite movies growing up, so this was a dream come true. After they were done fishing, they hopped on the rocks and soaked up some sun. So these crazy looking things are golden rays, and they were all tightly packed together because they were having a party with each other. This was definitely an interesting thing to see in person. Every island we visited on our trip seemed to have plenty of sea lions looking to play with us. They were a lot bigger up close than what I imagined. After I die, if I can be reincarnated as any animal, it would be a sea lion in the Galapagos. Swimming with sharks was an experience for me. The white-tip reef sharks looked kinda small on camera, but they were about 6 feet long, which is plenty big. On our last day, I got to jump off the side of the yacht, and it was so fun. This was definitely one of the coolest trips I had ever been on. I cannot recommend Galapagos and Ecoventura enough. Ecoventura, the yacht company that we stayed with, made this trip once in a lifetime. What's up guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. The Galapagos is such a unique place and I feel so fortunate to have been able to travel there. Also feel free to let me know in the comments if you've been to the Galapagos or if there's anything I missed. Thank you guys so much for watching.